What's up with the Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you. Alright guys, get right into it. You already know the vibes. You already know what type of time I'm on. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, well damn, subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho, and check out redemptionbread.com right now and get you some of that fire merch. So, yesterday the Twitter timeline was in shambles. I'm talking absolute disarray. Even my mama done sent me the Twitter post talking about fans are calling for AP to be fired, not because we lost another game, not because he don't know what the hell he doing in the other games, but because he decided to not go for it on fourth down when you're down 8 in the fourth quarter with 2.5 minutes left and 3 timeouts. He decided to kick the field goal, taking the deficit from 8 points to 5 points. Now I understand because I 1000% agree with the fans or anybody who feels that he should have went for it. I would have gone for it for a couple reasons. Listen, you're down 8 points. That means you need to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the game, right? You kick the field goal. You're down 5 points. You still need a touchdown to win the game. If you don't get it when you go for it, you still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion. 2.5 minutes left. You got 3 timeouts. You got them backed up in their own territory. And your defense has been playing relatively well that game. So you feel like with 2.5 minutes, 3 timeouts, plus a 2-minute warning, if you go for it and don't get it, your defense gets a stop, they punt the ball, you get relatively good field position, right? And then you go down there with a chance to win the game. Now, I understand what AP is thinking is, well, listen, we go down 5, we stop and we get the ball back, and then we go win the game with just a touchdown. But sometimes you got to go for the gusto. Sometimes you got to be the man with the plan, and you got to go for it, man. You got to say, what the hell? We already got down here. We're not guaranteed, A, to get the ball back, and we're not guaranteed that when we do get the ball back, we get it down close enough to score a touchdown. As you saw, that's how it played out. So I agree that AP should have went for it, and as a football coach, I would have gone for it in that scenario because you really have nothing to lose. What's the difference of being down 8 points and 5 points? You still need a touchdown to get you where you got to get to. Now, I understand you got to get the 2-point conversion and all that good stuff, but I would have gone for it because that's the type of coach I am now. With that being said, I totally disagree with fans talking about he should be fired because of it. Now, am I one of the people that thinks Antonio Pierce may not be a good head coach? Yes. Am I one of the guys that feels like Antonio Pierce might be in over his head? Yes. Am I one of the guys that feels like Antonio Pierce got too many damn headsets on the sideline? Yes. But I don't feel like I want to fire AP because of this decision. You know why? Because the Raiders are already terrible. Why not just accept that and say, you know what? Let AP try to learn how to be a head coach. We're losing games anyway. We're down to our second, third string quarterback now that we signed Desmond Ridder. I don't know what he's going to bring to the damn table, but I just saw a YouTube video that said 4 minutes of Desmond Ridder being the worst quarterback in the NFL. I'm not too happy about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not impressed by that. So my point is that keep AP, right? Because you're going to keep Getsy anyway. Keep both of them, continue to be bad, and then next year you go ahead and get you that new quarterback. And if AP does not turn things around and look at least competent enough to be a head coach, you get rid of him, you clean house, you're bringing a new quarterback, you're bringing a new damn offensive coordinator and head coach combo, and then you start from there. The only reason you would fire Antonio Pierce right now is if you want the season to get better. How much better can the season get if Desmond Ridder is your quarterback? How much better could it have gotten if AOC was your quarterback, right? So, in my opinion, you would only fire AP to either shut the fans up or try to have a better season. How much better of a season can you have right now? Like, I'm not telling the Raiders to go tank. You can probably play as hard as you can and still lose. So you don't got to try to lose when even when you try to win, you're going to lose. So my point is, I'm not firing AP. I'm going to let him finish out the year because 2 things can happen. If he's terrible as a head coach, we're going to continue to lose. We're going to be sorry. We're going to get a high draft pick, and you're going to get rid of Antonio Pierce. If somehow they turn it around and he looks decent, well, you might not get the same high draft pick, but you're still going to get a high draft pick, and you got somebody you believe can coach in the NFL on this level. Right now, it's too many unknowns. You don't even know if Antonio Pierce is good enough to be a head coach in the NFL. So why fire him now? Why try to make a decision now that we're 2-5 and say, you know what, let's go save the season and go get a real head coach? For what? For what? How good is that real head coach going to do if he has Getsy, has still the limited roster that they have, the limited talent at quarterback that they have, the limited talent at offensive line that they have, the limited talent at running back that they have? How much better can the season go? So why would I waste firing him now? Let him just play the season out. After the season, you make those decisions. I'm not firing Antonio Pierce right now because I am accepting that this season is done. I'm accepting that we have to look forward. We have to look forward to the draft, and we have to start trying to align pieces that are good for us going forward. Right now, AP is going to be a thing of the past. And if you fire him, it's highly unlikely you're going to bring another coach in. You're probably going to just go in-house and move somebody up to that position. So what, you're going to let Graham be the head coach? I mean, why? For what reasons? Just to have the same predicament next year where it's like, well, they put Graham as head coach and then we played good for 4 games. Now you're going to be thinking about keeping Graham as head coach. No. You're going to let AP finish the season. You're going to continue to be as bad as you are. And then after the season, you're going to cut ties. You're going to move on with him and the regime. Even if that means getting rid of the DC as well, you go get your quarterback and you start your franchise. That's what I think. I want you guys to get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you think we should get rid of AP? Yes or no? I'm telling you no because it makes no sense to do it right now. If you're going to do it, wait till the season's over. You're going to suck, you might as well suck. That just is what it is in my opinion. Get down in the comments, let me know what you think. If you like the video, like the video. You like the content on this channel, well, subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raiderinfo. Until next time, as always, Raiderinfo out.